Alright, so let's go into the front end of things and start building it. So the first thing we need to do is create a request service for payment. So I'm just going to duplicate this real quick. Yeah, so almost the same thing. So this will be request. This is actually going to be payment. Sorry about that. So this will be payment, the JavaScript, and right here this will be data to data. Okay, makes sense like this, and basically this is all, and we can go ahead and start using this this method. Okay, so within our cart we need to actually try some things. Let's just go ahead and start making that. So let's go into our cart page, because that's where we actually want to make this logic. Okay, all right, so the next thing that we need to do right now is to actually build our cart page. So let's just bring in the loading. So let's just bring in the loading that we did. So this will be cost. We just want to do the structuring, loading, and this will be with loading. Okay, so we actually want to get this way from use loading hook that we created. Okay, so let's just go ahead and import that. This will be import use loading from, I think that's all we need to import. Yeah, so we also need to import our payment service that we created earlier. So this will be payment. All right, so the last thing, we need to actually import another hook. So this will be use document title from the hook we created, so we can actually give this page a title in the browser. So let's just go ahead and destructure title from there, and right here we can just go ahead and use the document title. So that we use title, and yeah, so let's just go ahead and start building our request. If you remember, all we just need to do is send the IDs of the item within the cart to the backend, to the endpoint that we created to actually make payment. And that basically, this is just all we need to do. And right here, what we can just do right now is create a method that will undo this for us. So we're going to call this undo make payment. Okay, this will definitely be an async method. So we're going to check first thing if there is if we have items within our cart, then we're going to say constant. We're going to get the product ID from the cart. Okay, from the items within the cart, we're going to get the product IDs to the backend. So we're going to put this in a try and catch block. So if we run into an error, we can just do a console.log on the error. So like I do tell you, you need a better way of handling your error if you're building a real application. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to stop here, and we're just going to log our errors into the console. So we're just going to say constant payment. We're going to use the await statement, and we're going to say with loading, and we're going to pass our request right there. So this will be payment request. Okay, this will be payment request. In the payment request, we actually want to use make payments. Okay, so if we should go into our service, if you remember, when we go into our service in our payment, we've actually created that method. Okay, so this is actually payment. Okay, sorry about that. So this will be make payment, and right here, what we just need to pass is we need to pass those product IDs as an argument to this endpoint. Okay, so let's just say product. All right, so if everything works fine, you remember we're getting a URL for the section, for the payment section. So if everything works fine, we just redirect the user to the URL. So to actually do this, we're going to use the window object, and this will be window.location. This is just all we need to do, and Yeah, so let's go into our button right now. Let's go into our button right now. So let's just add an or click event to this button. So let's add an on click event to it. So this will be on click, and right here we can just say undo. This will be the method that we've actually created. Okay, so undo make payment, and once this method is being loaded, we need to disable the button. So we're going to say the disabled is loading. So once we have that loading, that means the request is being sent. Then we can go ahead and disable the loading. So hopefully this makes sense now. Then we can go ahead and actually try this out. Okay, basically this is all we need to do, and hopefully we don't run into we don't run into any errors. And yeah, all right, so we have our application running. Let's just go ahead and try that. So let's just add some few items to our cart. We have items already in cart. Let's just add as many items as possible. Yeah, so we don't have any product for this. Probably you can do this in a better way, but you might choose not to display this. It's all left for you to decide on that. So I have 8 items in my cart, and I can click on make payment right now, and there's an error somewhere. So let's go into our network tab and actually see where the error is. Okay, so let me see payment. We have a 404. So route payments could not be found. So let's say our backend and actually see what's wrong with that. APIs. Oh, this is actually payments with a singular. Uh, let's just add this. Okay. So let's go back to our browser and try this again. And let's just keep our fingers crossed. All right. Seems that works fine. And we're in the Stripe checkout page. Let's just wait for that to load. Yeah, so you can see our items right here, and yeah, so basically this is everything. Let's just use some fake card to make payment. Okay, so we will click on make payment right now. All right, payment successful. We need to be redirected right now. So we redirected, but we don't actually have these pages right here in our application, so we need to actually create this success page. But then if I should go into the Stripe dashboard, and let's just go ahead and confirm if this actually works. So let's go ahead and see Stripe dashboard if we actually received that payment. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so we actually received that payment. So this is the payment amount, and yeah, so and all these are just test data. They are not real. They are not real money. Yeah, so basically this is everything. This is just everything. What's just left now is to build the success page and the error page, and we're done for this series. So to actually do that, let's go ahead and build those pages right now. And let's see, within our cart, I think, yeah, so within our carts, let's just put the payments right there. Let's just put the payments, and right here what we just need to do is all we just need to do is create a new file, and let's just call this cancel.js. And right here what we just need to do is we need to import uh, React. So we're going to call this constant payment cancel equal to instead of just doing props, we can just destructure it from here. Okay, so let me just show you. We can just destructure the title from here, and right here we can just say we want to use document title. Okay, so we're going to have a title for this. So this will be use document title, which we're actually importing from the hook we created. So this will be title, and right here let's just go ahead and return uh, h5. Okay, and let's just give this a class name And basically this is all we need to do, and if we should go ahead and export defaults. Okay, so basically this is all we need to do. All right, let's just check for errors. Unknown word, everything works fine. Yeah, so let's do the same thing. I'm just going to do Ctrl Shift S, and this will be sources. Okay, and this will be payment sources. Okay, so this will be payment sources, and this will be payment successful. Okay, successful. And basically just one s. Basically this is all we need to do for this component. And what we just need to do is we need to actually add this to our route. We need to actually add that to our route, so let's just go ahead and do that real quick. So in our route page, yeah, so let's just go ahead and import all those. But before then, let's just create the routes first. So this will be payment slash sources. Okay, and this is going to use, let's just close this, we don't need to see what's going on. And this will be payment was successful, and this is actually success with a double C. Okay, so right here we're just going to say payment success. Okay, so let's just import that from the component we created. We're still getting this spelling wrong. This is actually double C. All right, so we're going to do the same thing for error. So this will be cancel cancel. All right, so let's just do the same thing right here, and this will be payment cancel. This will be cancel. Payment was cancel. Okay, cancelled. All right, so this will be payment cancel. All right, basically this is all we need to do. So let's go back into our browser and actually try this again. And if I should refresh right now, we still don't have that, right? I think let me guess, this is actually HTTP, not HTTPS. So let's just make those changes in our backend too. So let's go into our app, controller, API, payment, and this is actually HTTP, not HTTPS. And yeah, I think this is all we need to do. So let's just test the whole process one more time and go. So we have our product. Let's just add everything. Let's add everything. All right, so let's view details. Let's add that. Let's go back and let's view the details about this. Okay, already in cart. So let's just add more items to our cart. So we have a total of 10 items. Let's just try and remove some. Yeah, you can see the price changing, and click on make payment. Yeah, the button is disabled and will be redirected right now. All right, so you can see the total price, and you can see all the products. So sure, and you can see more, see more. So these are the total products. So let's just try and make the payment. Random 3 digits. Yeah, so let's click on pay, and let's see that payment successful will be redirected to the success page. Payment successful. And yeah, so basically this is everything. Let's check out Stripe dashboard. Yeah, so we've received the payment. And basically this is everything on how to build a shopping website. And if you have more questions, please ask in the comment, and please make sure you subscribe. This will be the end of this series. And if there is any video that you we want to see me make, if you want to see me make a video about a particular topic, you can actually put that in the comment section. Make sure you reach out if you're having issues implementing this, or you have issues with your website. And also we do freelancing jobs, so if you need a website that needs to be built, you can always contact us. And basically this is everything, and I'll see you in next series, guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notification, and we're out.